Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to FNT's Quick Peek. Today we have joining us is our Vice President and General Counsel, Mr. William Tanaka. Hey Will.
Hey James.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks.
And Will's background is in real estate litigation, and he's a very important part of our company, and he takes care of a lot of things, especially for us. But what is the one goal that you have, Will, whenever you encounter these things?
One of my goals is to find solutions in resolving difficult issues. So ultimately, we want to close transactions, make the customers happy.
Awesome, Will. Thanks so much. And I know that the reason why we wanted you on this show today is we have a huge update to share with everyone. And Will, take it away.
Okay. Thanks, James. Well, one of the new exciting changes of 2016 is the new FIRPTA law. In December 18th of last year, President Obama signed the Protecting Americans from Tax Hikes of 2015, which made some significant changes to the FIRPTA law. Okay. And the act increases the FIRPTA withholding from 10% to 15% in certain situations.
Okay, and what kind of situations would that be?
So let's break it down to three categories.
Okay.
If the sales price is over $1 million, you have a foreign seller, and if the sales price is over $1 million, then the 15% withholding applies.
Wow, okay.
Or may apply.
Okay.
So that's a big jump from the 10%.
That is.
If the sales price is over $300,000 up to and including $1 million, and the buyer will be using the property as his or her personal residence, then the 10% withholding will apply.
Oh, okay.
So it's no changes.
Okay.
But that's only if the buyer intends to use it as personal
residence. Okay.
Now, in the same situation, if the sales price is over $300,000 up to and including $1 million, but the buyer does not intend to live in that property. For example, like
investor, you're going to rent it out.
Right, exactly. Then the 15% withholding applies.
Okay.
So, it really depends on whether they intend to use it as his or her personal residence or not.
Okay.
Now, if the sales price, so the third category is if sales price is $300,000 or less, and the buyer intends to use it as a personal residence, then 0% withholding applies.
Okay.
And that's actually the current law.
Okay.
So nothing has changed.
Okay. Now, if they choose to rent it out?
So exactly. So if the sales price is $300,000 or less, they choose to rent it out, then 15% withholding applies.
Ah, I see.
And remember, under the law, the buyer is ultimately responsible for making sure that the seller pays that percentage that's owed to the IRS under the FIRPTA law.
Wow. Okay. Wow, that's some great information. And if you guys want more, we have a flyer here for you guys. Just email me and let me know. So that's it. Thanks, Will, for joining us.
Thank you, James.
Really appreciate it. And thanks for joining us too at FNT's Quick Peek. Have a great day.
You too.